Today, we'll be talking about 5 things that could go wrong when you are over 70 and traveling, because it is important to know what could go wrong before it happens. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to avoid these 5 things from happening to you on your next trip. So let's get into it. Hi there. I'm a retired travel nurse and now full-time RVR. We've been all over the United States and even traveled to some other countries and had some amazing times. And I'm gone, share some of those stories with you in hopes to inspire you to get out and see the world no matter what age you are. No, one is not having the proper documentation. By proper documentation, I mean having a passport if you're going outside of the country. But also I mean having a driver's license. If you're going to be driving, you need to make sure that your driver's license is up to date. If you live in the United States, your driver's license should have a little expiration date at the top of it. Make sure that that is current. Now, if you do not have a car, or you're not planning on driving, then you don't need a driver's license. However, I would recommend having a state-issued ID if you can. Also, if you are planning on flying anywhere, most likely you will need a passport or a passport card to be able to fly between states, between countries. Most airlines are not going to allow you to fly with just a state ID. They want some form of identification that has a barcode on it. And that typically is a passport or a passport card. So make sure that you check the TSA website for their requirements. But this is so important because I have heard way too many horror stories of people getting to the airport ready to fly. And they not allowed to fly because their driver's license has expired. Or they didn't have a passport. So please make sure that if you're going to travel, that you have some kind of ID now. 2 is having an accident or getting sick. Accidents can happen to anyone at any time, but there are ways to reduce your risk of having an accident while you're traveling. You want to make sure that you take care of yourself, that you eat healthy, that you exercise regularly, and that you get plenty of rest. All of those things will help keep your body strong and healthy so that you can better handle any situation that comes your way while you're re-traveling. Another thing you can do to reduce your risk of having an accident while traveling is to make sure that you have travel insurance. Travel insurance can help cover the cost of medical expenses. If you do have an accident while you are traveling, it can also help cover the cost of things like lost luggage or canceled flights. And if you're planning on doing any adventure activities while you're traveling, such as hiking or skiing, then it is especially important that you have travel insurance that covers those activities. In addition to taking care of your health and getting travel insurance, you can also take some precautions while you are traveling to reduce your risk of having an accident. For example, if you are renting a car, then you want to make sure that you choose a car that is well maintained and that you drive defensively. Also, if you are going to be out exploring, you want to stay in well-lit and populated areas, especially at night. By taking these precautions, you can help ensure that you have a safe and enjoyable trip. No. 3 is running out of money. Now, this is something that can happen to anyone, regardless of age. But it is especially important for people over 70 to plan ahead and make sure that they have enough money to cover their travel expenses. As we get older, we may be on a fixed income, and it is important to budget carefully. One way to do this is to create a detailed budget that includes all of your expenses, including transportation, food, lodging, and entertainment. You also want to make sure that you have enough money set aside for emergencies. Unexpected expenses can arise while you are traveling, so it is important to be prepared. Another thing you can do to make sure that you do not run out of money while you are traveling is to have a backup plan in case something goes wrong. This could include having a credit card with a low interest rate that you can use to make purchases if you need to borrow money. Or it could mean having a friend or family member who you can call on if you need financial assistance. It can also mean having some extra cash on hand. By taking these precautions, you can help ensure that you do not run out of money while you are traveling. No, 4 is not staying connected. Staying connected while you re-traveling can help you stay safe. And it can also help ensure that you are able to get in touch with loved ones back home. There are a few different ways to stay connected while you are traveling. One is to use a cell phone. If you have a cell phone, you can use it to make calls and send text messages. You can also use it to access the internet. This can be helpful if you need to look up directions or find information about a place that you are visiting. Another way to stay connected while you are traveling is to use a smartphone app. There are a variety of apps that can help you stay connected while you are on the road. Some apps allow you to make calls and send text messages over the internet, while others can help you find Wi-Fi hotspots so that you can access the internet. You can also use social media to stay connected while you are traveling. Many social media platforms allow you to post updates and photos so that your friends and family can follow along on your travels. You can also use these platforms to communicate with others who are traveling. No matter how you choose to stay connected, it is important to make sure that you have a plan in place before you start traveling. By taking these precautions, you can help ensure that you stay safe and connected while you are on the road. No. 5 is forgetting to pace yourself. Traveling can be exhausting, especially as we get older. It is important to remember to pace yourself and take breaks when needed. When you are planning your trip, make sure to factor in time for rest and relaxation. Don't try to cram too much into one day. Allow yourself plenty of time to explore each destination at your own pace. This will help you avoid getting overwhelmed and exhausted. It is also important to listen to your body and take breaks when you need them. If you are feeling tired, stop and rest. Don't try to push through, because that can lead to injury or illness. Taking these precautions will help you enjoy your trip and make sure that you don't forget to pace yourself. Now, if you're looking for more tips on how to travel after 70, I have another video that you might want to watch. Click here, and I'll see you over there.